Alrighty guys, so we have another week upon us, which means we have a lot to talk about in this video tonight, guys. We have a lot to break down. We're going to go over earnings coming up. We're going to break down charts, stocks, all that good stuff. You guys know the deal, but before we do, make sure to get your free money from Moomoo, the sponsor of today's video. Up to 16 stocks, each up to $2,000. Just simply use that link down below or go to StasSurFest.com/Moomoo. Open up your account. You get one free share of stock right off the bat and fund your account with at least $100. You get 5 more stocks, totaling 6 stocks. And if you guys want some more free money, deposit at least $1,000 onto Moomoo, and you get 10 more stocks on top of the 6 stocks, totaling 16 free stocks. So if you guys want some free money and you want to help out the channel, use that Moomoo link down below. And now, cheers, let's dive right into it. So you guys probably know on Friday we had a very strong green day, and I mean very, very strong green day, guys. We had the Russell up almost 3.6%. We had the NASDAQ up 0.75%. The S&P went up 1.5%. And we had the Dow Jones, which it doesn't usually do this, but it went up over 2% on the day, as the VIX went down almost 7% on Friday. And I believe the metals went down. I believe they went down as well. Either way, we had a very strong green day. A lot of stocks went up. And check this out, guys. Pretty crazy. So SPY, which tracks the S&P 500, this hit a fresh high on the 4-hour chart on Friday. We hit around, where was it, 429 almost. And THOO did the same thing as well. Talk about green, guys. I mean, geez, these markets went crazy last week, especially on Friday. Look, THOO hit 355, almost $56 per share. Again, a fresh high on the 4-hour chart. So pretty crazy week last week. And mind you, guys, I'll be honest, this is a little bit overbought in my opinion. THOO, especially. SPY also is overbought. Maybe not as overbought as THOO. So keep that in mind. Maybe, just maybe, we're due for some sort of pullback. Maybe we'll see. Nothing crazy. Maybe just a couple percentage points. Time will tell. But overall, Friday was strong. Last week in general was strong. And honestly, the past couple of weeks in the stock market have been heavily in the favor of the bulls. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. So with that being said, and mind you guys, let me look at the futures here. The futures are actually in the green. We have the Dow up 0.2%. Russell futures are up 0.4%. Oh my God. S&P's up 0.1%. As the NASDAQ futures are at break even. So with that being said, a quick rundown on what happened last week. Nothing crazy there. But with that being said, let's talk about what companies I'm watching out for that are reporting earnings. So let's just dive into that right now. So the first one that I'm looking at, guys, is Dave & Buster's, ticker symbol PLAY, which went up pretty nicely on Friday. I think 3.4%, up over $1. And you guys can see, if I clear the drawing set, what we have here, which honestly is not the best sign for the bulls, but it's happening. You guys can see it right here. We have a head and shoulders on Dave & Buster's. You guys see that, right? We have the left shoulder right here. We have the head right here. Boom. Then we have the right shoulder right here. And they report earnings, I believe, on Tuesday. Let me double check. So Tuesday, yeah, the 6th, after the bell is when they're reporting earnings. And what we're noticing here is clearly, again, head and shoulders. The neckline's right around, $40, whatever the heck you want to put that at, the neckline. I'd say it's right around $40. So we have that right there. Boom. And now we're holding on pretty, holding on by a thread right around $32 to $33, which you guys can see. That's been support pretty much all year, stemming back from the middle of October of 2022. So if the bulls fail to hold 32, 31, $30 in general, which you guys can see we actually bottomed at $30 at the end of September heading into October. If we fail at that point, there's going to be a lot more selling. And at that point, guys, we might be going down on the yearly chart. Let me see here. Maybe $29. What's the low on the 3-year chart? Let me see here on the 3-year chart. Well, let's just say $30 needs to hold. I mean, this has been support for over 2 years at this point. So if we break $30, guys, it's going to get ugly. Let's just put it that way here on Dave & Buster's. So again, they're on the 6th. Let me actually pull up the Safari tab quickly, guys, so we can get some more info here on Dave & Buster's. So right now their market cap is right around $1.5 billion, so relatively small, market cap here compared to a lot of the companies nowadays, right, guys? And when it comes to their earnings estimates, let me pop the analysis tab up and zoom in a little bit. What we can see here is based on 8 analysts, they're looking to do EPS of $1.24 on average. The low estimate's 89 cents. High estimates $1.40, and a year ago they did $1.35 EPS, as you guys can see. So this might be probably, actually, unless they do the high estimate here, their number is going to be under what EPS was a year ago. Not the best sign. Let me see what revenue growth is looking like. Check that out, guys. Based on 8 analysts, average estimate for revenue $601 million. The low estimate's $580, the high estimate's $614, and a year ago they did $450 million of revenue. So either way, whether they do the high, the low, the average, revenue is going to be growing nicely. They have it growing roughly 33% year over year. Not bad, guys. So that's Dave and Buster's. They're on Wednesday, like I said, after the bell. Keep your eyes on them. Or actually, no, not Wednesday, guys. My bad. They're on Tuesday, rather. Yep, Tuesday after the bell. We have them. We also have THOO Industries. Let me pull this one up, guys. THOO is the ticker. They're on maybe Tuesday as well. Let me double check. Yeah, Tuesday, but they're not after the bell like Dave and Buster's. They're actually Tuesday pre-market in the morning, in other words. And we can see this chart doesn't look that great either. But one thing worth mentioning is we have been consolidating around 75 to 80 bucks over the past couple of weeks, which is good. Pretty much over 2 months, 2.5 months at this point. And you guys can see we also held 75, 76 back in December, back in November. It's pretty much held over the past couple of months, which, guys, we need to hold this moving forward. Clearly, if it breaks that point, we could start going down, mid-high 60s, which would not be good for the bulls. But if you're a bull here, you need to see it hold 75, 80, which it is. And Friday, it went up 4%. Not bad. So let's see what we do actually at the 180 SMA on the 4-hour time frame here. I'll put my alert there now at 85 bucks, and we'll see where it goes. Mark is at or above 85 bucks per share. So let me actually come over here to Safari again so we can see what this company is going to be doing when it comes to EPS and revenue, guys. Let me pull it up here. We can see their market cap is $4.38 billion. Can you guys see that right here? $4.38 billion market cap. And based on the analysts here, how many analysts do we have? 11 analysts. They're looking to do $1.10 EPS on average. The low estimate's 85 cents. High estimate is $1.45. You guys can see that right here. And a year ago, holy crap, guys, they did $6.32 in EPS. So that's a huge drop year over year. I'm not sure exactly what caused that drop. There's a lot that could have caused that drop. So I'm not going to say they're screwed based on that number alone. I mean, we have to look deeper into it. But that's a big drop either way, right? And based on 9 analysts, they're looking to do revenue of, on average, $2.83 billion. The low estimate is $2.72. High estimate is $3.02. And a year ago, they did, $4.66 billion. So either way, whether they report the high, the low, the average, they're going to be declining 40%, maybe more, maybe less when it comes to revenue, which is not good at all for THOO Industries, guys. So let me see what the next stock on the list here is. I believe it's Campbell Soup, and you guys probably have realized these stocks are not the most, let's just say they're not the most fun companies, the most fun stocks to track unless you own them. Maybe if you own them, I guess they are. They're fun to track. But for me, I don't own these. But either way, I figured let's cover them because they're the only, big companies, if you will, that are reporting earnings this week. But they're not, let's just say they're not the sexiest companies out there, right? You guys probably will agree with me on that. So we have Campbell Soup, CPB. They're reporting on, let me see here, maybe Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday in the morning. And this stock chart does not look that great either. We're all over the place. We have a death cross here. We're under the moving averages on the 4-hour chart, but we technically are holding this trend here, and you could argue that we are in a wedge. So let's see what direction CPB could pick, right? Do we bounce? Maybe start going back to the 180 SMA, top of the wedge here, 53, 55 bucks, or do we just push right through here, break under 50 bucks and start bleeding down low, maybe not low 40s, but mid-high 40s. What direction are we going to pick? That's kind of what I'm waiting for here on CPB. And let me actually pull up the analysis tab here, guys. Bear with me. So their market cap is $15.4 billion, as you guys can see right here. And let me pull the analysis tab up so we can see exactly what they're looking to do. So based on 15 analysts, guys, on average, the EPS estimate is 65 cents. The low estimate is 58 cents. High estimate 71. And a year ago, they did 70 cents in EPS. And on revenue, guys, based on 11 analysts, on average, $2.24 billion. The low estimate, 2.18. High estimates, 2.28. And a year ago, they did 2.13. So sales growth expected is right around 5%. Not bad. Another one that I'm looking at here, guys, which I advise you all to keep an eye on for this upcoming week, is Trip.com, ticker symbol TCOM. This stock went up over 7%, or right around 7% on Friday. It closed in the mid-30s roughly, and they're set to report earnings on Wednesday the 7th after the bell, and this stock is now really starting to break up towards the 180 SMA, which you guys can see if I draw this channel out, we've been struggling literally where we are now over the past couple of months. So we actually have to break out. The bulls have to break out of the mid-30s for this thing to start reversing to the upside, which at this point, we're not showing any confirmation of it doing that. But in the meantime, I'm going to set an alert at $36. Mark is at or above, and we'll see where it ends up going from that point. So let me actually see what's the ticker on this one. It's TCOM. I always get it confused with TRIP, which I believe is TripAdvisor, but hold on, let me pull this up quickly to show you guys. All right, Trip.com, their market cap is $22.56 billion. If I pull up the analysis tab here, we can see based on 11 analysts, they're looking to do on average 25 cents EPS. Low estimates 22 cents, high estimates 30 cents, and a year ago they lost 1 cent on the quarter. So either way, guys, they're going to be doing very well year over year on EPS and on revenue. Look at this, guys. A year ago, they did $570 million in revenue, but this quarter, based on 14 analysts, we're expecting on average $1.13 billion, low estimates 1.1, high estimates 1.16. So either way, guys, they're going to be doing 90-100% revenue growth year over year, which is fantastic here on on those numbers, which is fantastic. So shout out to Trip.com. Of course, we also have GameStop. We just recently covered this. I think it was yesterday. We made a video on GameStop. They're reporting earnings this week, I believe on Wednesday. Wednesday the 7th after the bell. They're going to be reporting. So what we have here, guys, is a stock that could be on the verge of breaking out. You guys can see we have an inverse head and shoulders, left shoulder head, right shoulder. Now we're testing the mid-20s, which you guys can see we failed there time and time again over the past couple of months. So to keep it simple and not to repeat myself, if GameStop could break above, let's say 25, 28 is my next target. If that were to break, guys, 30s plus is where it could be going. So let me actually pull up the Safari tab to show you guys here the analysis tab, which shows us what the estimates are here. So we can see based on 3 analysts, they're looking to do negative 12 cents EPS on the average, and on revenue average estimates 1.36 billion, which is going to be pretty flat considering last year they did 1.38 billion in revenue, so that's going to be flat. And sales, or rather not sales, EPS, the losses are going to be narrowing. About a year ago, they did negative 52 cents, and on average, again, they're looking to lose only 12 cents on the quarter. Not bad. So GameStop, guys, GME, I'm watching it. You guys got to watch it. I'm not telling you guys to buy or sell or do anything with these stocks. I'm just putting them on your radar because, again, all these companies are reporting earnings this week. And before we actually move on, guys, if you have not gone up the 16 stocks yet for Moomoo, it is free money. What are you waiting for? Use that link down below or go to StasSurfest.com/Moomoo. Open up your account. You get 1 free share of stock right off the bat. Fund your account with at least $100. You get 5 more stocks, and fund your account with at least $1,000, guys. You get 10 more stocks, totaling 16 free stocks. So if you want some free money and you want to help out the channel, use that Moomoo link down below. And now let's talk about DocuSign, which is set to report earnings on, I believe, Thursday. Let me see here, the 8th, right? Let me see. Does this want to work today or does it not want to work today? What the heck's going on? Come on. But yeah, either way, they're going to be reporting earnings this week, and this is not working. Why is it not working? Let me see here. So we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So yeah, it looks like they're reporting on Thursday, and this stock has been reversing over the past couple of trading days. You guys can see we're above the moving averages now. We have a golden cross, which is great, and we're starting to make multi-week highs, and now we're approaching $58 to about $60, which you guys can see if I extend this to the right or draw a trend line out to begin with. That was resistance a couple of weeks ago at around, where was that? Let's see, right around 59, yeah, $60 roughly. So if we could break out of that point, guys, we could be making a big move on DocuSign, maybe back towards low 60s, mid 60s, which is where we were, where we triple top back in February heading into March, maybe higher than that. So let me see here. Based on 18 analysts, they're looking to do on average 55 cents EPS, and based on 15 analysts, they're looking to do revenue of $641 million on average, which would be up 9% year over year, and EPS a year ago was 38 cents, and again, the average is looking to be 55 cents. So that's going to be growing as well. Not too bad there. So keep your eyes out on DocuSign. And the last one, guys, is NEO, which we might as well just pop the analysis tab quickly on this one. Then we'll take a look at the chart. So yeah, it seems like no one's covering them on this website here, which is Yahoo Finance. Not sponsored, but I do use them for research. You know, part of my research does come from Yahoo Finance, but either way, it looks like they're not covering it here on this platform. So let's come back over to ThinkOrSwim and see what the chart is looking like on NEO, which I suspect it doesn't look that great. Let me see if my suspicion is correct. Yeah, it does not look good at all, guys. In fact, as the overall stock market is hitting highs on the 4-hour chart, you guys remember Triple Q SPY, NEO's actually hitting lows. We just hit a new low at $7, and we did see a little bit of a relief rally on Friday, nothing crazy, and we're under the moving averages now, testing them right now, which obviously we need to break around 850 for this to start to reverse. So I'm going to set my alert at 850 right now, heading into earnings, which I believe they're on Thursday. Let me see here. Yeah, I think Thursday. What's the 9th? Friday. Either way, they're this upcoming week. I think they're on Friday, actually. But yeah, watch out for NEO. My alert's set at 850. We'll see where it goes. And with that being said, guys, I'm going to wrap up the video. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button. Feel free to subscribe. Don't forget to get up to 16 free stocks from Moomoo, each up to $2,000 using that link down below. You might as well get 12 more stocks from Webull as well. And check out my Patreon. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you guys later.